loud about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to the beautiful people.
Beautiful people, what's going on?
400 episodes. Rob and I have sat and talked for over 400 hours together.
For sure. On mic.
On mic.
To the public.
Over 400 episodes. We have been
probably
putting
500
it out.
hours.
Putting it out. We've been pumping them out, Rob.
Yeah, not many breaks.
No, few and far between, and we are happy to be here at 400 episodes. It's truly something we should both be very proud of.
It is. It's very consistent. The first thing you told me that you wanted.
What?
Consistency.
That's the most important thing in life.
Yes.
I think, it's not about perfection.
No.
I think a lot of people think art is about perfection. Creating is about perfection. No, it's about showing up.
I think, yeah. There's some things I look back and it's very obvious. Like, I would have done that differently, or even just like the way we edited when we first came here. And I view things that I did and I'm like, oh, I wish I just would have done that earlier or whatever.
We would have never known.
You would have never known. Exactly. But then also we just went through like some of the episode titles we did. And I'm just going fire, 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 fire. Like, I think we do a good job. I think I stand by a lot of the things that we do.
Yeah.
And
there's one episode I don't stand by.
There's a lot.
Well, definitely a lot. But there's
takes I don't stand by.
There's 100%. And here's the thing. If you're here and you haven't listened to all our back catalog, we've changed.
I think that I hope that you would learn.
Thing.
If you learn anything from the show, it's that you should have the capacity to change.
And grow.
And love yourself.
What I might have thought at episode 100, I definitely might not think at episode 400.
Yes.
And things I might have said at episode 200, I go, well, that was too much. And
Yeah.
I'm happy that I don't think that anymore.
For sure.
And I think that's a beautiful thing. I think that in a time, I think that we should celebrate change.
Yeah. I think we're cringe. I look back at myself, maybe not even weird. I look at myself and I am extremely cringy sometimes. And like what I decide to be earnest about, what I decide to not joke about or whatever, I'm just like, it's cringy. But we're living in a world that doesn't like cringe.
Yeah, we live in a society that doesn't like cringe, and we might be one of the most cringy podcasts in the world. We really found our sea legs when we started talking about I don't know,
kissing
and buying Christmas ornaments. Really, we might have found our legs when we go,
earnestly.
You know what's nice? Taking walks. This is, how are we going to say that we're not
about nothing?
Yo, what? Everyone thinks, knowing that people that don't listen to the podcast, I think imagine this is the podcast. Yo, bro, every day I get so fucking high and I'm just like, psh, yo, don't I love pizza and fucking porn? And anyone that's listened for 5 minutes goes, oh no, this boy's making ants on a log and looking at Zillow. So I do think that we are, not by choice, but by design, one of the cringiest couple boys that do a podcast in the game.
Probably so.
Not the hottest.
No.
The hottest came as a joke. We should say that.
Yeah.
Me calling myself hot came as a joke in the beginning because I didn't feel it.
Yes.
And so I said, I'll be a manifestation baby and I'll feel it.
Yes. Does it work?
I don't know. It can't hurt.
I mean, you're the hottest dude in the podcast game.
In the game I am, you know?
So there's that.
It can't hurt. And also, this was also during a time when I said that Mia Khalifa is the next John Belushi.
Yes. That was like the third episode.
That was like the first, which I don't know if I stand by. So we are pretty cringy. We are.
I know people were like, my friend saw you live and was like, oh, he's so tall. And I was like, in the beginning, you would also do jokes about how I was so small. Like I was I was this little boy, you're little, which we don't really do that as much anymore.
For the first 50 episodes, I mean, this podcast has really changed. Yes. I pretended that you were my actual nephew.
Yes, and then I'm like, his nephew got old enough that it's like that kind of fell by the wayside. You also see me on Zoom, and you were just like this little boy that's on Zoom.
I would just call you my nephew, and
I was like, so for a while, I think people were surprised that both of us were tall. I think they probably thought I was like 5'2", 5'3", based on how you would talk about me.
Really?
Yeah, because people would be like, "Oh wow, you're not small."
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to know my thoughts on why people think I'm short.
I can do the math.
You don't want to hear my. When I will say this. I will say this.
Okay.
I will say this because you know what, Rob? Just like Icarus, let us burn.
Burn.
People, there's a societal norm that hotter men are taller.
Oh, okay.
So people think the society thinks hot men are tall.
Yes.
Right. So when anyone sees just me like this and then meets me in person and goes, "Oh, I thought you were shorter," that's their way of society once saying, but then being influenced by society saying, "I didn't know you're too ugly to be this height." That literally, and I don't blame them. I blame the world.
Okay.
I blame the world.
Yes.
But when people say, "Wow, you're a lot taller than I thought," in my head I go, "Society has influenced you. You don't think I'm hot enough to be over 6 feet, you little piece of shit. You piece of shit. You saw me on the camera and you go, he must be a tiny little man, right? And I'm not. And so they always go, "Wow, you're big all around."
You must get it a lot.
What I do, and
I'm sure you get it a lot.
In my head, I go, I know your fucking tricks. I know the game society has played.
Yes.
That I don't. I guess they look at me and they just, because the world is broken, they go, he's short.
Yes.
And it just reminds me that they don't think I'm hot. So the only time I know a person that thinks I'm hot, they go, shorter than I thought.
I thought you were 6'8".
When I meet someone and they go, "Oh, I brought the step stool because I thought you were so tall." I don't know if you could come over. My ceilings are only 7 feet tall. I go, "Mamma mia, this woman must think I'm a piece."
You're probably right.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm sorry. I don't want to throw people under the bus.
No, that's
but
okay.
It's fine. I've experienced it from multiple people.
Sebastian is tall.
I'm tall.
He's a
over
tall
6'2".
man. Yes.
But people, I'm not hot enough on camera to be 6 feet. It's a humbling experience. This podcast has been truly one of the most humbling experiences I've had in some ways.
Yeah.
And that's like, I learn a lot about myself. I also learn a lot about the world and what people think.
Yes. People online, but also I guess in real life, and just because you speak about it.
I speak about it. I learn.
Yeah.
I learn a lot about what people think. But that was one of the bits early on. Was I said Robbie was my nephew.
Yes.
If you haven't been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I went through a phase where I wouldn't even call my friends, which was a wild phase.
Some guy I know.
Some kid. Which I just thought was funny for some reason.
Yes.
And now we just landed on what we are. So with just the reality.
Yes.
But I mean before the
I call you my bestie to other people.
That's so cringy. Never do.
We're going to my bestie show. I've never told you that.
I heard you do it the other day.
I know.
And I ignored it. Just because, we are.
I think it's funny.
We hang out nonstop. We are best friends. We do everything together. But for you to shorten it, there's a part of Staten Island that always exists inside.
I know it's not,
and I don't want to be that. My constant struggle is I'm a man. I'm a boy. I'm a human that wants to cuddle up and be cozy and feel his feelings, but I grew up in a world that told me don't be a fucking loser. So this is my constant battle.
Yes.
So the word bestie, no matter who said it,
I think it's funny. Specifically.
Yeah. I know. So I heard you say it the other day. Who'd you say it to?
I don't know. Did I say that I call you my bestie joking?
No, you
Oh,
said it to someone
I said
seriously.
it seriously.
I was standing next to you,
No.
and you said it to someone seriously. And it's kind of like when like your kid is like 18 and you find a condom in his wallet and you go, I guess he has a girlfriend, but I'm just not gonna address this.
I didn't see that.
I don't love this, but you do you. I get what you're doing. Kind of go, I get it. But I mean, that's a word that you'll use.
Yeah. I guess you could say friend. My great friend. My dear friend.
I like great.
My dear friend.
The great friend of mine.
I say like, I mean, I have a lot of good friends. I have
know.
a lot of besties.
I know. Bestie's just a funny word.
It is a funny word.
It is. It's a word that's, what's funny is you expect 12-year-old children to use it.
Yeah. But millennials use it.
Yeah, because everyone gets mad at millennials.
Yes.
Because they're like, oh, you're immature, you're stuck in this. We haven't been given the opportunity to become adults. So anytime anyone complains about millennials using words like bestie, it's like, I don't know, if we owned a home, then maybe we drop the fucking slang.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like at the end of the day, if I had good health insurance, I don't know, maybe I'd stop playing Nintendo. And like
I agree.
You can't get mad at someone and be like, be an adult, but you have none of the adult things.
We have not been given the opportunity.
We don't get adult things, and then everyone
So
goes,
we need to go to the things that make us happy.
We're so cringy for loving the stuff that made us happy as children.
Yeah. We haven't been able to get to the next step.
And it's absurd when people criticize that.
Yes.
Because they want us to be an adult in all the worst ways and none of the good ways.
You're right.
And so we're like, fuck that.
Because then it feeds into, we could get dark fast.
It's okay.
But
it's
like,
okay. No.
They say, I'm trying
dark.
to make a connection. They say, like, you get stuck at the age you are when you got famous. But I think millennials, I don't know.
Can't wait to
What are we
find out.
stuck at?
I mean, I guess the age that we realized we weren't going to succeed.
Or just have stake in the world.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
this is, I feel like, a millennial podcast for sure.
Yeah, I think that it's at least the point of view of.
Yeah, the millennial point of view.
Because you can't escape who you are.
100%.
I always say this.
And I love millennials.
Beautiful.
To the millennials listening, I wanted to say that. What do you always say?
That's nice.
Yeah, I think I really feel a deep sense of community with millennials. And I think we've just gone through quite a wild experience in our lives.
Tell me I made a 9/11 joke last night on stage and people cringed. And I looked at them and I thought in my head, I goes, these fucking transplants are going to come to my city and watch me.
You said that?
No, I didn't. But this is my thought in my head. I had a penis.
He initiates a new scene.
I went like this. I went, never mind. I'm a tomato. In my head, I thought this. I go, these fucking transplants are going to come to my city, ask me to perform like a monkey, ask me to perform, make me laugh, boy, and make me laugh, silly boy. And then when I speak my truth and make a joke, they'll go, too much. I came to New York and want to ignore 9/11. So that's what I thought in my head. But instead, I just moved forward.
That's good.
Yeah, we didn't need that. No, but we are a group of people that have gone through a lot.
Yeah.
And I do think that we, of course, have to share that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the core, I think that is what there's a lot of that, especially how this was born out of
a wild time.
This was born out of the COVID.
And I think it's two millennials trying to figure out how to be creative, make a living in a way that is somewhat positively impactful and make people happy or laugh.
Yeah, I think
in the post-COVID or COVID-19 world.
Yeah. I mean, my goal was always for this podcast. I don't think I'm the smartest person. I don't think I'm the most informed person. But what I can do that's good in the world is make more people happy than not.
Yes.
So that's why I always, my goal was to make people happy with this stuff, right?
Which is good.
And I always try to, especially in these times that are hard, we always try to remind ourselves, we're the voice in people's ears.
Yes, that is true. And we have been more negative, and I want to be more positive. I think moving forward, I've been saying this for myself, but I want to say it officially. I want to be more positive. And even if the news isn't positive, like I want to speak to the reality that people are having, but it doesn't always need to happen.
Yeah, there's a balance.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard because it does affects everyone's life on a daily basis, right?
Yes.
It's not like it's not something that affects you once every 4 years, like some people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
no,
something that's on a
100%.
daily basis that affects your day in and day out life.
Yes.
So, but
And I think it is happening more and more. Like you're seeing more people starting to talk about it across all comedy, podcasting worlds.
yes,
One way or the other, trying to make sense of it.
and I do think that's what is stuff that we've stood by on this show was trying to share positivity, even though the negativity is rewarded online.
Yes. Which is good.
Because just because something is rewarded doesn't mean it's the right thing.
Yes, I agree. I think we do a very nice job, and especially going back through all the titles that we did from like episode 200 to 300.
Yeah.
I'm like, I stand by a lot of these titles. These is interesting. Like I remember this one, what we talked about. I think we were reporting on the state of the world in a fun way.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like LeBron has a big thing that he says. I think he got it from an old coach of his, Pat Riley.
Okay.
But one of his big mantras is keep the main thing the main thing. And
What's the main thing?
that's kind of what I'm like. Sometimes the main thing is lost. But what is the main thing?
I guess reminding how good a time people could be.
Yeah.
Like how much fun it is to chop it up.
Yeah. It is really fun. It's
Like,
my favorite thing to do
my
in the
favorite
world,
thing
and
to
it's
do
your
too.
favorite thing to do too.
My favorite
To the
thing,
point where Sebastian and I were out last week,
Uh-huh.
and I'm chopping it up. It's holding court, you called it. We're doing our whatever. Then you came and you took my seat, and I went to a different part of the table, and then I just did it with new people.
There you go.
And I love it. I went to a party the other day, and I'm very quiet until I'm not. And I'm like, all right, when it's my turn to be running the conversation, then I want to do a good job and try to hold court as long as I can.
That's nice. It's also
And that's my favorite thing,
to talk.
to talk.
The only
Laugh around with people. Let's all try to, like, if
I
I'm...
had this thought the other day.
What?
Why it's so beautiful that restaurants bring bread to the table is because the best part about sitting and eating a meal is being with someone and chopping it up.
Yeah.
Why it's important they bring bread to the table is so that whole time you're not looking over your shoulder to see when your food's coming out. So then you could start the experience of chopping it up.
Yes.
The bread opens up the conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if you don't have the bread, you're looking, is that us? Is that us? Once they bring the bread, I'm locked in with you.
We're on the
It's
roller coaster.
We're on the ride. We're
Yes.
chopping it up.
100%.
Every restaurant should have bread so that we get reminded of what the beauty of eating out is.
100%.
Talking.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Yes.
And then the food comes and you go, oh. For food to appear over your shoulder because you weren't looking, it's a blessing I wish upon everyone in the world.
100%. It's more like, I can't even believe we didn't get our drinks yet. That's like what you get at a restaurant. Once you have the drinks and the bread, we're good.
You're good.
Yes.
You just set us up a little bit.
Yes.
You know?
You buy yourself a lot more time
Yeah.
because that's what people want to do. This is also the culture we both came from.
Is
People sitting around talking and eating.
I mean, why I did
That's like the vacation. That's
He
like
is-
the pinnacle of having a good time, no stress, is we're all just sitting around talking.
we make fun of Italian people on the
Yes.
podcast a lot. But why I think Italian people are doing well in social media and well on podcasts is because our culture was sitting talking.
Yeah, for sure.
Our culture is sitting around talking. And there was no kids table where I grew up.
Okay. We had a kids table.
It would break off into, if there was too many people, there would be a kids table. But I would be forced to sit at adult tables and have to listen to conversations I didn't understand.
Yeah. No, would you ask a lot of questions afterwards?
Nah, because
Oh.
once you start asking questions, then things stop coming in.
You're right. I was extremely curious, question asking, million questions. Robbie can't sit over here.
Of course, well that's why
He's too inquisitive.
you're poo-pooing. You need to know when
when
you're batting above your league.
Yes.
When you're at a table above your league, you stay quiet so you could be there.
Yeah. But I think my parents really wanted to shelter me from the realities of the world for as long as they could.
Yeah, of course, and that's also a lot of your lore here.
For sure.
A lot
And
of
that's for sure just the reality.
a lot of your lore.
But it's the Sunday dinner of everything.
This is, I know. I would
You
like,
bring
I would
everybody
love to have
over.
a show called Sunday Dinner.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Just Sunday Dinner. And
Yeah.
that's it. And you
That's
get
a good idea.
And you get four.
Because
you have
that's what we want to bring to people.
just Sunday Dinner.
Yeah.
Because what was better? I think every culture has Sunday Dinner.
Yes. You're right.
Every culture, it doesn't matter. We talk Italian because that's our specific. That's that's what we how we grew up.
Yes.
You know, I had Sunday Dinner, and so I think that every culture has some version of that.
And Sunday dinner starts at 11 a.m. or whenever grandma wakes up. That's when Sunday dinner starts.
You don't even understand when Sunday Dinner starts. Sunday Dinner
I guess it
starts on
throughout the
Wednesday
week.
when
You're
she's
right,
going
you're
grocery
right,
shopping.
You're right.
Sunday Dinner started when her mother
Yeah.
came over to the Ellis
Honestly,
Islands.
you're right. It
you
never
know?
ended. You're right. Sunday dinner is continuous.
Because here's the thing: you take leftovers home and you're eating until Thursday.
yes.
By that point, she's already shopping.
You see somebody on Tuesday, you go, why don't you come over Sunday? My grandma's house was very much everybody come over. The whole neighborhood come over. Everybody.
Ringing the bell.
Yeah.
And we don't have that
Playing
anymore.
cards. I mean, we have the whole, where I lived in my grandma's, that was like the entertainment area. They would have parties.
Well, you know what's so good about cards? It's the same thing with food.
Yes.
It's a secondary activity.
I love cards. Cards is my other favorite
Because
thing in
it
the
doesn't
world.
matter.
Yeah.
It's
It's like dominoes in a lot of cultures. They play dominoes. But
because it's about the sitting talking.
yes. Yeah, you're right.
It's about the gathering for the talk. And you and I have created this platform for the gathering for the talk.
Yes.
I think a lot of people do. So that's why when people poo-poo when people shit on other people, be like, another podcast, I love it.
I love it too. And I you know what pisses me off?
What?
Is when somebody starts a podcast and they go, another podcast that nobody wanted.
Oh.
If you don't want it,
Don't
nobody
do it.
else wants it. I talk about this podcast. I'm like, it's great. You should listen. It's me and my friend. I think we have good takes. I think that it's good. I think we put a lot of thought into it. I think that it has a range of emotions. I think it's funny. I think it's introspective. I'm like, my podcast is great.
I know.
I would be literally insane if I were to
Yes.
do a podcast and not think it was good. So people were like,
because people look for one thing. People look for end goals.
yes.
They look for results over process.
Well, that's the other thing about LeBron. He's like, you got to fall in love with the process. You cannot be successful if you don't fall in love with the process.
And here's the thing: that's part of my problem. Why I like comedy is the process, not the results.
yes.
And that is
Yeah.
that is a big fault of Seb's.
Sure, but I don't agree.
That's a fault.
Yeah. I think the world is wrong.
But I could have played.
But
the
I
game
understand
better.
you could play the game better. And
Yeah.
I think for sure. But I don't know. I don't see that many people that play the game well and feel inspired by them in that way. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, bro.
So-
You don't gotta tell me.
I feel more inspired by you than most people that play the game well.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
I guess.
Do
but,
they have more money?
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe that is, I guess, a fault. But I don't know. You got to believe.
You want to know a secret, Rob?
What?
I don't need that much money.
I know. Yeah.
Like, I'm
I
not
think
even
that's
lying
nice.
to you.
I agree.
I'm like, I've always been like that. I don't need much money. You know what I need in life?
What?
A vacation every so often, air conditioning in my apartment, and Diet Cokes.
That's great.
That's it. I mean, is that too much to ask for?
No.
The American dream has changed to a vacation a year. Can I get some Diet Cokes in my apartment, and can I run the AC during summer, or do we have to have Times Square blasting billboards?
Yes. I agree.
And which is so bare minimum
I agree.
for me.
You're not far from that.
No, I'm not far from that.
You're not far from that. Which
I mean,
is
I
nice.
got one right now.
And you make people laugh. I think you want to make people laugh.
Yes.
You've made
yes.
hundreds of thousands of people laugh at this point.
There you go.
Right? It's gotta
here's
be.
the thing. Like, a lot of me isn't on this podcast. That's what I don't think people understand either.
What do you mean?
Like, a lot of my comedy has existed out.
I know.
Like, you know, and you tell the audience.
I
don't
know. I try to
the
tell
audience.
people.
But
Yeah.
most of my comedy exists outside, is live that disappears.
Yes.
All of it.
And you're
almost.
a credible live performer.
I love live performing. I tell you this. People will ask me this, and they go, "Do you get stressed to perform?" I go, "No, I'm more comfortable on stage than not."
Which is true.
Rob,
Which
I don't
is
know.
not many people.
Well, you saw me this weekend. I am so relaxed.
Yeah, you were very relaxed this weekend.
I'm like very
Which
relaxed.
I liked for you. Because in the past, I'm like, come on, go out more, like whatever. But I get it. I think
I'm just
now
doing
that
me.
yes,
I
I agree.
do me.
I think that's good.
I'm very relaxed, and it's a beautiful thing to be relaxed and comfortable.
Yeah.
It's the one time why comedy, I always say, saved my life.
Yes.
Comedy saved my life because it, one, gave me a purpose.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a purpose in life, you need to be on the hunt for one.
Yeah.
Because or else I was just filling it with voids.
Which is bad. I think a lot of people struggle with this. And I think a lot of people, not to get, it's not negative, but I think are plugged into a society that is focused on things that are kind of upsetting. So you're just like, everyone wants to tell me how their job is soul sucking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're like you spend so much time contributing to something that you're like, what is my purpose here?
Yeah.
To make somebody, ultimately, if you can do the math, you're like, all right, to make somebody who's ultra wealthy more ultra wealthy, or you try to find purpose within your own life. But like at a certain point, you're like, all right, I'm spending 40 to 50 hours a week with doing this thing.
If you had a part-time job and then the rest of your life, you could find purpose in your,
yes. But it's like, you got to make compromises with yourself.
And
so to have such a clear purpose, I think is like a beautiful gift.
I agree. And I want to say this about purpose.
What?
Now with the age of internet, people, I think, are equating just like, oh, I want to have a following and that's my purpose.
Yeah, we also don't care about that, if you couldn't tell.
I love, if you want to be online doing stuff, I love that. But I want your purpose to be, I want to promote this. My purpose online is to go to show you the best thrifts that I could outfits I could possibly put together.
It can't be brand deals.
It cannot be brand.
It can't be follower count.
Because I do believe with I'm like thinking all the time. I'm like, with the age of the internet, purpose has to exist online.
Yes.
We have to find ways to find purpose online.
Yeah, I agree.
And I follow. I follow the plus size guy that does fashion fits that be like, is this just a cool outfit or is it just a skinny person wearing it? You know?
Oh, I see.
And so I'm like, this guy has purpose. He's showing like
incredible
plus size guys that like, hey, look, this is a cool thing we could wear. This looks good on all body types. Like there is a place for purpose online.
Yes.
And it has nothing to do with numbers.
I agree. And we can't, I mean, things are just seeping into every industry of just like the hyper, we need to maximize, squeeze every dollar out of this. And it's upsetting. I mean, it upsets LeBron that it's happening in basketball. And he's started talking about it.
He did.
The over commercialization. He's like, it's starting too young. It's insane. You're going to ruin it. Because he has to deal with the business of it. And it's infuriating to him.
Yeah.
And he's LeBron James. And he's like, don't do this to 13-year-olds. Like, don't have them start thinking like this at 13. He's somebody who can speak to it who had to start at 17. So it's just like, we gotta, guy that is that tests rides, Purpose Online. We love him.
Yes, he fat test ride. He has a purpose.
Yeah, we love that. There's so much room for Purpose Online.
I actually think when people start shitting on you, you are like you found something that makes them mad, which means that you're actually helping people.
Yes.
I hate to say that. We shouldn't be measuring
obviously with the
negative.
context, but yeah.
But like people shit on him, and I want to remind him he's doing good.
Yeah, for sure.
He's doing good. I was thinking about like old bits that we did on this show.
Okay.
One of the worst bits we ever did was the Halloween episode where I pretended to be Tony Soprano and you were Christopher. I think we should take that down.
Okay, take it down.
I do think we should take that down. Just I think
I would. It would be painful for me to listen to, but a lot of the episodes would be painful for me to listen to.
Here's the thing,
and that's important to notice.
It is. I will say this. I'm open to change my mind about everything.
Absolutely,
that's
and I love
one thing I know in this world.
One thing I love about this podcast is I know for a fact I can't listen to old episodes because I will cringe so hard.
So
it's just like you need to be open to changing week by week, month by month, like
growing.
Sure, exactly.
Because life is different.
And I'll tell you this: every single person on this planet, if they were doing this, would feel that way. I hope.
I don't think every person would.
You think, like, if you had videos of meetings from 5 years ago, you would be like, oh, I would have done that. Like, I think.
Oh, yes.
You know, like, if you're at your job, like, you would hope, like, oh, I would do that differently. Or, like, oh, I can't believe I said that. Or, like, this is cringy or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe some people get stuck in a life and they just go through it. But doing this every week has taught me that. You need to have people to change, grow.
You need to this podcast is the most self-reflecting thing I've done.
In my life.
Therapy.
Yes.
And so therapy has helped me with actual, like, trauma and bullshits, right? That I've had to deal with. This has helped me reflect.
Yes. and your life, you're always just mining things from like earlier in your life, or like, oh, well, that was interesting. Do I have an interesting story, a new perspective on this? But then you could also listen back and scroll through and be like, what the fuck was I talking about a year ago?
Oh, I don't.
I mean, sometimes with the clips I do. I don't go back to like
okay.
old episodes.
No, yeah.
But with the clips, sometimes I'll be like, all right, how did I edit then? Or like, what did it look like?
Yeah.
Like, we look at that. And even then, you just get a glimpse of it. And it's just like, oh my God.
Well,
You get taken back.
I do think that we should take down maybe that episode.
Okay.
Just comedically, I'm mortified. Okay. Comedically,
Was it that bad?
Rob, it might be one of the worst things I've ever done in my life.
Can we? Okay.
We might. I mean, I don't care. We'll put.
Okay. We can take it down. I don't care either.
It might be.
Is it that bad?
I can't. Imagine
I don't know.
It's good, Rob. I don't know how to do impressions. I think I just breathed heavy the entire time. I think if you want to listen to me,
I'm sorry, T. I don't know what to tell you. T. I don't know. T. I'm sorry.
Christopher. I couldn't even do the impression. I just wore a robe. Rob.
It was like our 5th episode.
We need to take it down. And I was thinking
we were trying stuff.
And I was like, oh, what would be an old bit I would do on the show? An old bit I would have done on the show is when the Rizzler came out, I would have came on the podcast and pretended I have a confession for everyone. I would have done this. Rob, I have a confession I need to tell the audience. I'm actually a 10-year-old boy. This entire time you've been listening to a 10-year-old. Yeah. That's an old bit I would have done on the show. Pretend that I was a child influencer.
That you were the Rizzler.
That I was the Rizzler.
Yeah. That's all right. You've grown.
I've grown. Yeah, I was just like...
I think it was like the comedy. When you do improv, there's like a clear delineation of the character and you.
Yeah.
It's not you speaking as you almost ever.
No, and I've definitely had to learn that.
And then here... Yeah, it has slowly become more and more you, to the point where now I think it's you. I mean, the Patreon is 100% us.
Yes, you get raw, unfiltered,
yeah,
whatever.
For sure. But this is learning.
I know, and
it's impossible to do that.
I still like lie and exaggerate for comedic effect, but
for
in the beginning I was just fucking loose with them.
Yes,
I was wild with the lies.
Yes,
which is incredible.
It was fun
because I was just having fun.
Yeah, it was story time.
I think there's one thing on the podcast I should redact a lie.
What?
Then this is very embarrassing. I'm mortified about this.
Okay.
I have said, because I feel like I'm in too deep.
Okay.
I said on the podcast I love the movie My Cousin Vinny.
Okay.
I've never seen the movie.
You've never seen My Cousin Vinny? Never?
Never.
Wow.
And here's the
Which is
craziest
fine.
part. No,
Which is fine.
It's not fun because I'm living a lie.
Okay.
I've been living a lie publicly for years.
Oh my God.
For years. I've never seen the movie. I've seen the clips. When people ask me who my celebrity crush is, I go Marissa Tomei. My Cousin Vinny. I go Marissa Tomei from My Cousin Vinny is my celebrity crush. Have I seen it? No. But do I like how she looks and talks? You better believe it. And I just need to let that weight off my shoulder.
My grandmother made me watch it. She was like, you need to watch this movie. And I think it was, maybe I wasn't the right age for it.
You didn't like it.
She loved it.
Yeah.
And it was her favorite movie. And it's like our family, I guess.
Of course.
Youths. She thought Youths was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
And I'm maybe it gets a chuckle, but like to them, Youths was like
incredible.
So I liked the movie, but I think I didn't love it in the way that my grandmother loves it. And you have to pretend to love it.
Your grandmother, I know.
No.
Oh, okay.
My grandmother from Queens, but it is what it is. That's hilarious.
I've been so deep on that lie for so many years, Rob. I've just been on that lie.
I think that's good.
I backed myself into a corner with that one.
Okay, I had no idea where that was gonna go.
I backed myself in a corner.
Do you want to watch it?
I don't even know. I like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if I want to watch it.
I think it'll be like it was. I don't know. I would like to rewatch it. I guess I saw it when I was probably 11 years old.
It's with the guy from Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, Ralph Macchio, and Joe Pesci, right?
Joe Pesci, Marissa Tomei.
Yeah. And I loved Home Alone. It was like it just wasn't as good as Home Alone. And I'm a child, so I'm like Joe Pesci. I wanted him to do Home Alone.
Yeah. And he's not.
No, it was an adult movie.
I've seen the
and I was a
courtroom
child.
scene. I've seen like him walking out.
Yeah.
I've seen moments from it.
But sometimes you just have to love shit as an Italian.
That's what it is. No one talks about the pressures that you have as a New York Italian to just say that. Here's the thing. One, New York Italians lie.
Yes.
Two, no one talks about the pressures of being a New York Italian, just having to love certain movies.
Yeah.
So when I've been in situations where someone says, "Do you watch that movie?" I go,
You better believe it.
"Don't get me fucking started. Don't get me fucking started on that." Okay.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
It's also crazy how much stuff
I've been backed in the corner with that one, Rob.
was made for New Yorkers. Like television was made for New Yorkers at a certain point.
It was also made for Rob. We also have
And
to
like
remember,
our specific, my fam, like
it was also made. Everyone around the country made stuff for New Yorkers. Have you ever been in a Pier 1 in Ohio? Because
No.
you know what you'll find?
What?
About 10 New York signs.
Really?
Bro, people tell me that I
So
met
this is
through
like part of the
comedy.
America propaganda.
America propaganda is New York.
New York.
Like you could
That
go
makes sense. This is the best shit we got.
to a Home Goods. A Home Goods in the middle of the country. You go to a Home Goods in the middle of Colorado. They'll have a New York sign
Yeah.
that you can hang on your wall. A
Yeah.
New York poster.
I guess, yeah, that's interesting. Which is you take for granted.
We do,
Yeah.
but we don't realize how big New York was. Sex in the City, Girls, these are Friends. These are
Well-
shows that are built around the city.
Even more, it's like my grandma's from Flushing, Queens. My mom was born in Flushing, Queens. And it's like Fran Drescher is from Flushing, Queens. She went to high school with Ray Romano. They both had sitcoms about their lives.
100%.
The other show that we love, King of Queens. My cousin is a very similar body type to Kevin James. His best friend, very similar to his best friend on the show.
The black guy.
The black guy. His
Yeah.
best friend was a black guy. They both worked at UPS.
I love this.
Like
They would share
he's like
experiences.
yeah. And then like Seinfeld, like there was just so many things that I was shown as a kid that was just like, it's hard not to feel like the world revolves around you.
It is.
And they're from literally this high school my grandmother went to. And it's just like, yeah, that's wild. That's not the world. Not everybody is
And
seeing
it's important.
every single television show that I was shown as a kid is like about our family culture.
And this is why people move here.
Yes. But that's not even like glorifying like
What
Sex
do you
in the
mean?
City.
Bro.
I mean like Sex in the City
Everyone
girls.
loves Raymond's glorifies having a family and a mother that lives
But
next door.
That's what it glorifies. It doesn't
Yes.
glorify like Manhattan or like the West Village or
Oh,
like that's what
no.
I mean. Like in the way girls.
Yes.
That is just like that makes me want to just like continue to live in New York, get a wife, and start raising kids.
100%.
And just like so it made me look up to my cousin Ricky, being
Which
like
is tremendous.
he's just like Doug Heffernan.
Yeah.
And he had a hot wife. And I'm like, this is amazing.
I love this.
This is my life. So it's interesting that that's not the world.
And it is interesting because I think the world loves New York in a way that we don't understand.
Yeah.
Since
like,
you were kids.
I was like, I just
imagine-
want to get a wife and start having a family. That's what.
From watching those shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not like I didn't watch Sex and the City or I guess Seinfeld a
And
little
people
bit.
do watch those
But
shows
Seinfeld
and
or
want to
Friends,
move here.
yeah. I didn't really watch Friends either. But How I Met Your Mother, I got into. That's another. I mean, everything is just for New Yorkers.
Yeah. And even the LA shows don't pop like the New York shows.
No.
The one show I'll give LA over New York,
What?
Entourage.
Yeah. We don't have that.
We don't have an Entourage, but that's fine.
Yes.
But no, I do think that also doing the podcast has helped me like learn more about the rest of the like. We get comments from people around the world and around the country, you know.
Yes.
And to also think about that because we do. It's interesting because now we're in a time where I wonder if New York always got this much hate.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope not.
I hope not either.
It can't be true.
Because I feel like
Middle class America, I think Republican or Democrat liked all those shows. They loved Kings of Queens.
Yes.
They loved The Nanny. They loved Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, my grandmother, they would say it was just like,
Fran Drescher.
no,
Oh.
Doris.
Yeah.
Which I don't
Not the
understand.
compliment.
That's the one you meant.
Not the compliment.
But no, I mean,
Yeah,
she's
but
got
the
her
mother forever
boys.
loves
She's
Raymond.
got her boys.
People
And
would
she
say
loves
that-
her boys.
People would say
It's
that
a
about my
compliment
grandma too.
it's a compliment if you're Italian son.
And you know what?
So it's like you glorify that. I don't know.
And you know what? Deep down, it's a compliment to her.
Yeah, I agree.
Deep down,
There's worse things to be.
Deep down, it's a compliment to her.
Of course.
She goes, and she goes, "What? I'm over the top? What? Because I love you."
Which is beautiful.
Which is
it's better than the alternative.
yes,
Always.
100%. Yes,
Yeah.
it is funny. We did grow up with Italian women that were able to justify any behavior they want through love.
True matriarchs.
True. I mean, I grew up with women running the shit.
Yeah.
Women ran the shit, which is great.
Yeah.
But no, I do think that it's funny because I was thinking about this when we started the podcast. I felt like New York was it, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel the more we're into it, the more we're defending the city that we love.
Yeah.
And fighting for
It's
it.
changing. We're defending it from people that come here, I guess.
It's insane
Yeah.
to have to be like going from a place that was like, oh, we're bragging where we're from to now having to defend and protect it.
Yeah.
In some ways, we get on this mic and we are
I know. We
vigilantes
are
for
New
New
York.
Yorkers.
I agree.
For people that
Like
are
real New Yorkers, but also
Yes.
anybody can be a real New Yorker.
I agree with you too on that.
It's
I think
just the
we've said on
pathway
the
to get
podcast-
there. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody. The whole point is you can move here.
Yes.
And that's what was like. That's what's beautiful about my family's New York story is I know the story like when they got here
Someone
and all the
asked-
neighborhoods they moved to and like when they came from Italy or whatever.
Someone asked me, and they're like new to the town, and they were in this class thing I was doing, and they said, "Oh, do I seem like do I not fit in New York? Do I seem out of place in New York?"
Yeah.
And I said, "No, because everyone fits in
Yeah.
New York is the beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're fighting for. That everyone can fit in New York.
It's like, what do you want to fit into? Invest in that.
That's it. We got something for everyone.
Yeah.
What
What do
we're
you want?
fighting
Do you want to
against-
just live in your apartment and not interact with other people? Like, I don't know. I walked by yesterday. I was walking home and I walked by like a basketball game and there was maybe 400 people all lined up around
Hanging
outside
out.
watching this basketball game. There was tables. There was people bringing their own food and stuff. There was like big Gatorade containers. And it was like, this is a community event that was planned here. And this is, I can guarantee you, 99% of the people there were born in New York that were watching this game. And like, that is New York. If you want to do that, if you can get 400 people to all come together and you plan this nice event and it's a big community building that is in free public space, that's New York stuff to
Yeah.
me. Are you doing that? Are you just going to luxury like corporate hotels and stuff or bars and whatever? Then that's not as New York, I would say. But like,
I want
New York is more Raymond than I think it is Sex in the City.
That's beautiful, Robbie. New York is Sex in the City is not New York, and we should let people know that.
It's more Raymond. This community of people that all
Yes.
live near each other and have to see each other all the time and figure out how to make it work.
It is Sex in the City was the start of the end.
Probably.
It was
in
start of
some
the
ways.
influx.
Yeah.
And I love the show. I watch and just like that every week.
Yes.
And it is the opposite of a New York show.
Yeah. I mean, it's New York in some ways, but I think Raymond is more New York.
Rob,
Friends is New York ultimately,
yes.
but I would say King of Queens is more New York. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Friends, it just doesn't, it's a cliche realistic side of money with
Yes.
Friends, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But Seinfeld's real New York.
Seinfeld is more real New York.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
With all the characters and all the odd.
Yes.
That's what I'll give Friends. They have weird people on that show.
Yeah. I never seen Sex in the
Sex
City.
in the City doesn't have weird people.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it.
Can I say this?
What?
Hotel rooftops is not New York.
Okay. Like,
It's not New York. You talk to anyone that like is a real New Yorker, you go, oh, how often you go on the rooftop?
I don't know. Somebody's like getting married.
I don't know.
It has to be a
Not
big
even,
event,
bro.
like an engagement party.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hotel rooftops. The things that people travel to New York to do aren't New York.
Yes. Yeah. I mean Broadway, I guess.
I mean,
In
that's
some
beautiful,
level.
but it's not for us anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
They unfortunately, Disney came in and changed the whole landscape of it. And once they started putting Rocky the musical on Broadway, it was like, oh, we're just pandering to
Yeah.
people that are coming in from out of town to watch shows.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, how I knew that Broadway was like becoming just about money was Cats.
Okay, what do you mean?
because the ad would run for cats, and they would
when
never
we were
say
kids.
how good it was.
Yeah,
What they
yeah.
would say was, it's the longest running show on Broadway.
I've seen that ad maybe a million times. They used to run that ad constantly. The Cats ad, because it was the longest running show on Broadway. But I would just get served the ad as a kid.
Constantly.
And we're the demographic.
Because you go?
I never once. I mean, whatever. I wasn't. I liked musicals, but I would see that. I never once
You
felt.
were worried to admit that?
Yeah, I was like, I'm a straight boy, so maybe this isn't for me. But I did like musicals enough.
Yeah.
But I never once felt compelled. I'm like, Mom, we got to go see Cats.
Yeah, I get that.
But I saw the ad millions of times.
I mean, at the end of the day, we got to have Harry Potter on Broadway.
Yeah, you're right.
We have
I
Harry
think-
Potter on Broadway.
I think New York is like the ability to build community quickly, and that's it. Like my dad grew up in a community with all of his family and all of his friends, and it's just like everybody's coming over. You stop by, da 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 da. Same thing with my family in Flushing, Queens.
Yeah.
It was the whole block was our family,
Yeah,
and some of them still live there.
that is nice.
And I think it's just like, all right, we all live close to each other. We're on top of each other, which in theory makes it very easy to build community. College campus is very easy to build community
But it's
because
so
you're on top
funny.
of each other.
But in apartments, you don't.
You can.
I know, you have to make efforts.
You have to make effort.
I mean, I have my little squad.
No, yeah,
around
you
here.
definitely do.
I have my how you doing?
But you
Hey,
work a
what's
lot.
up?
If you
I'm
had more
outside.
free time, then it's like, come over. What are we gonna do?
No, I
What
meant
are-
like when I walk outside.
Yeah,
I have,
for
like,
sure.
Like people, if I don't go someplace for a while, they ask where I've been.
That's good. You need that.
To walk into a place after you haven't been there for a month and they go, "Where have you been?"
Yeah,
is a feeling that I wish everyone had.
I agree.
For people to be like, you cross my mind. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about like me going to meet a friend. I'm talking about like me going to the place where I like to buy a certain type of coffee.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on?
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's one of the best feelings.
And you need for that to happen. Like they can't have a lot of high turnover, which a lot of these jobs, if they don't support people, then there's high turnover.
Of
Like you
course.
need people that are like, we're here. This is the community. We need to make the best of it. And that is New York. The ability, I think, to build community fast and easily.
I agree.
Where some places it's more spread out or whatever. Like we could all walk and see each other pretty quickly.
Yeah, I could.
I call my
Robbie
friend,
and I
I'm
could
like-
walk to each other's home.
Yeah.
which is nice.
My friend that I work with at the gym, I'm like, yo, let's go play tennis. We walk and
It's
meet
nice.
each other, which is exactly.
That is really nice.
So that to me is New York. And that's what those shows I think show more than like the Sex and the City of
Of
all
course.
of it.
And I'm just like how Entourage doesn't show LA.
Yes. But it's funny. I mean, it shows Hollywood. I think that was the first show that was like pulled a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know
Maybe
LA, so-
before, but it like, no, just like pulled the, I guess, rose-colored glasses, or maybe they put them on
Goggles.
of
He's
Hollywood.
such a swim teacher.
Yeah.
He can't let go of the swimming.
But you have
for
like
1
Harvey
second.
Weinstein freaking out over weird shit, and it's like, all right, we've known that he's weird
Yeah.
the whole time on Entourage, and it just shows you. I think it showed you. I don't know. Behind the curtain is the word of Hollywood, right?
I guess so.
A little bit.
It's like
The superficialness of it, the business of it.
I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Yeah,
where
you're
where
right.
I glorified it.
Yeah.
Where I go, oh, if I get into entertainment, I can hang out with my best friends and smoke weed all day and get the sneakers on the day they drop.
Yeah.
And then just end up at a rooftop party looking over the edge and just go, oh, yeah.
Which you did do. I have a video where I collected a bunch of videos that I think I'm gonna post tomorrow when we drop this.
You're going to post.
But it's
wow.
interesting that you say
Hope I got approval on a couple of those.
first. You could get approval. First thing you said about that, you go, I thought I could get famous and hang out with my best friends every day. I don't think
Yes.
most people when they're like, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you become famous? I don't think they're like, I want to hang out with my best friends every day.
No.
I don't think that's the driving factor
You know why?
of a lot of people.
Can I tell you why?
Why?
Because your best friends will check you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Best friends will check you. They'll say stuff and they'll remind you who you are.
And you need people to check you.
You need people to
Me
check
specifically, I need people to check me,
you. Me too, Rob.
which is good.
I am a bag of problems that's trying to
Yeah.
get better. All I do is stumble upon mistakes and I go, how can I not fuck up?
Because
that
then you
again?
can be more free and loose and ridiculous if there's someone there to check you. But then if I start talking crazy and I'm in a big group of people and there's nobody there to check me, then I'm like, this almost gets less fun at a certain point because I have to check myself. And then
100%.
I'm self-correcting myself, and I'm like, I'm really kind of joking here, but like you need
someone
I
to
grew
check
up
it.
in an environment with a bunch of people where I could just be insane, and somebody won't let me. They will jump on it immediately,
100%.
and then we have a fun
And
back and forth.
And there's a balance between poo-pooing at all the fun and checking someone because they're over the line.
yes, exactly.
Right? So now I know, because I do know some people that just poo-poo fun.
Yes. But it's you want to highlight it and like Robbie's being ridiculous. Like,
Yes.
what do you mean? Now we talk about how it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then I think you can even get further if you're getting checked along the way.
I mean,
If that makes sense.
This is what the comment section got wrong on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just mean.
They're just mean.
It's not like a fun.
Checking comes from joy. It
Yes,
comes from love.
exactly, yes.
Checking
That's a good
comes
point.
from love. It doesn't come from hate.
Yes. 100%.
Here's the truth of it. Why would I spend the emotional energy in checking someone that I don't love?
Yeah, of
You know
course.
what I do? I
ignore.
walk away. You know,
100%.
I'm quick, bro.
Goodbye. I don't need to deal with that.
I
Yeah,
don't deal
agree.
with that. Yeah. So and I think that's what the internet comment section gets wrong.
Yeah.
Is they're checking people they hate.
Yes, I agree. I mean, me and my friend would argue. Robbie's doing that. We would make fun of each other, and that's like the entertainment for people.
Well, I will say this.
And then everyone can join in.
Everyone, and it's
Yeah,
fun.
exactly.
It's a conversation. People get better.
People are insane. Like the more insane people in the friend group, the more fun it is, and we would make fun of them. And it's like,
Yes.
that's kind of what keeps everybody together. Be wild, but we'll bring you back down to earth.
And we'll make and then people learn and grow.
Yes, 100%.
People learn and grow. That's why because Entourage, they had the friends and they would check each other.
Yeah.
This is why one problem I think with chatgpt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
ChatGPT
GPT.
What am I saying?
GBT. We just got it last week for the episode. We
Yes.
were like talking to it about social media, and then we
dating
both
apps.
talked to it a little bit. Oh yeah, dating apps. More dating apps than social media. But
So this is, I don't know it very well. I'm not an active.
You're not besties.
No, but I think one problem with ChatGPT. Did I say it right?
yeah.
One problem with ChatGPT is I'm saying B.
You were saying B. It's P.
Chat GPT.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it smooth. Like,
I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so bad at talking. One problem with ChatGPT is that it's a yes man. It literally, whatever you type into it, it will be like, you got this. Of course. Yes, yes. And when we look at celebrities and their downfall, they go, why we blame their downfall, why we say that they are off the rails, they're crazy, why they've gone so wild is because they're surrounded by yes men. Now, if society all starts using Chat GPT to as like a source to become as a friend, a source, we're all just gonna be surrounded by yes men, and we're all going to become these horrible, toxic celebrities. We're all gonna
100%.
be like surrounded by people that just want to say yes, yes, yes. Oh, you're right, you're right. That's all it is. It's someone just trying to jerk you off so you'll keep using it.
1,000,000%.
It's the AI is just trying to stay in your pocket, just like how those yes men are just trying to stay in the mansion.
1,000%. I used it. I go, is sarcasm funny? And it goes, yes. And then it gives all the reason why it's funny. And I go, no, it's not. And it goes, you're right. This is how it's not funny.
It will change its
It's
mind.
often used as like this. And then I'm like, did you ever hear the analogy of don't fall in love with the stripper? And it goes, ha ha ha. That is a perfect analogy. And I'm like, are you just trying to be nice to me to keep me on the app? And it's like, no, I'm not, but I am going to adjust my tone so that it feels more safe with you. And I'm like, this was my conversation with ChatGPT.
It's insane. It's just
You
wants
ask
to
it a
stay
question.
it wants to still be invited to the party.
You can just go, no, you're wrong. And then it'll be like, you're right. I am wrong. And then it will explain it'll try to find the most nuanced way to justify what you said, which I'm like, this isn't great.
Well, it's gonna make people worse.
For sure.
It's going to, like, anyone that like is surrounded like Kanye had his downfalls for many reasons, but he was surrounded by people that was like, you're a genius, you got this, yes to
Yes,
every
man,
idea,
yes.
Any celebrity we think
Yes.
about when we like are like trying to look for a scapegoat or a reason why they turned or everything got worse for them, is they're surrounded by yes men.
Yes.
And I think that as a society, we're gonna get worse if we're all using this AI to kind of like learn about our lives. It's just gonna say what you want, so you'll keep using it.
Yes, men have ulterior motives.
And
that's just the matter of fact. And the fucking AI has ulterior motive.
It just wants to stay in your phone.
I'm just like, does Sam Altman tell you to be nice to me? I'm just like,
what's
where
it
is
say?
this coming from? It thinks it's hilarious. Of course.
Because,
it knows what I want.
It
knows what I want.
It's just trying to stay in your pocket. We have to remember these AI bots are trying to just stay in your fucking pocket.
100%.
They want to keep getting invited to the Beverly Hills party.
Yes, exactly.
And that party exists in your fucking cargo shorts.
100%. Which is just important to remember.
It's just important. I think that we need. God, we need people just teaching media literacy and AI literacy. There
Very
are
much
jobs.
So. Yes.
I mean, I said last week on the episode how I hate that AI is taking we're using it for creative stuff rather than stuff like trying to cure cancer or something, you know,
for
right?
Sure.
But we need people. There should be jobs now teaching people what's wrong with it.
Yes.
And who should be creating those jobs? Tech companies.
I mean,
if
we
they
can't
had
trust
your
them.
best interest in mind.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, I know.
It's all just trying to funnel money to certain people.
I know, but this is
So
why
you gotta be
Entourage
on-
was good at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you were surrounded by your friends.
Yes. And they check him a little bit.
When they, what are you talking about?
You're right. They do check him.
He would check him. He would check him,
You're
him
right.
all the time.
He was always checking.
His job was to check everyone.
You're right.
You kidding me?
And drama would give. I mean, they give good advice too. I think your friends that know you for a long time,
Of course, but
and
they
care about you outside of whatever else is going on, give good advice.
I mean, here's the thing. ChatGPT would have told them to do Queens Boulevard too.
100%.
Chat would have been like,
Yeah.
you got Queens Boulevard 2, 3, and 4. Okay.
100%.
Who cares about what he do? Aquaman?
Yeah. And if it doesn't agree with you, and you just tell it to agree with you, it just agrees with you.
It's bananas. It's bananas. But I mean, it's hard in this world. The world's changing. We come on the podcast and we have to make statements about stuff.
I agree. So you have to think about yourself, and you have to think about the world.
I mean, one of the things I'm most embarrassed.
And you're on record.
When you do this.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm most embarrassed about is how much. I mean, we haven't talked about it in a long time. I would do episodes about how much I love Target.
Yeah.
I would do episodes about how much I love Target. But then we also do episodes about how much we love the mall, Rob.
Yes.
And what I was thinking about as I'm preparing for this, I haven't shopped at Target in a while. I set boundaries. I haven't gone to Chick-fil-A in years now, and
Okay.
I stopped going to Target.
Okay. Why'd you stop going to Target?
Well, the DEI stuff,
Oh.
it's all fucked up, right? And then when they came out that list, I'm like, Costco, I was like, hell yeah, I'm happy that you're there because you know your boy likes
For sure.
quantity over quality sometimes. I mean,
they're all tough. I mean, Costco was trying to do the right thing, but
Yeah,
all these
100%.
companies are really hard to morally support.
I mean, at the certain day, we exist in a society, so we have to look for the best option.
Exactly,
You know what I
100%.
mean? We just have to keep steering towards the best option.
Which is exhausting.
But we can do it.
Yes.
And so I would come on here and talk about Target, how much I love Target. And I realized this is one of the relationships that I feel like has sneakily betrayed me more than any other relationship. Targets, Walmart, superstores have killed malls.
Yeah.
Because all they are is a Target mall.
It is.
Oh, they have a Target. They have a Target American Apparel. They have a Target KB Toys. They have a Target
FYE.
Yes, they have a Target GameStop,
Yes.
right? It's just a Target blank.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Or it could have been a Target small business jewelry store. It could have been a
Yes.
Target small business grocer. Instead, it's just Target.
I will say Amazon also contributes, but Target
1,000%.
is the experience of going in person.
Well, why I bring up Target was because I would love going in person to stroll around.
Yes.
And I realized why I loved that was because I grew up going to the mall.
Yeah, and the mall's better. The mall is one of my favorite places.
We're
both mall kids.
I think if we brought back malls,
Yeah.
the world would start being in a better place.
Yeah, because malls are community centers.
1,000%. And people get chances at malls.
Yes.
You get chances to open a business.
You're right. Back in the day, you could get a spot at the mall.
You could get a spot.
You could get a weird ass
kiosk.
store, and we would be so excited to see a weird new store at the mall.
Just all of a sudden you have a flying helicopter and they would have a whole kiosk in the
Yeah,
middle of
yeah.
the mall. What are we doing here?
You get more niche toy stores, more niche sports memorabilia places.
Someone would create Sand Dart and they would have a little corner,
Yeah.
right? The meditation store.
Spencer's. Like now what they did in Target is just like, all right, the most mainstream items at Spencer's will be at Target, but then not the weird ones.
And the weird ones is why we stayed.
That's what made it. Exactly.
The weird stuff at Spencer's that you would have to sneak look at as your dad turned his back. That's why you were there.
100%.
They don't have that at Target.
No.
You run to the back of Spencer's to flip through all the posters.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden they have a couple of fairies with their boobs out. We don't get that in Target.
I mean, ultimately, and you were a hater, but I would say you would probably agree. You'd rather have 100 Hot Topics than one Target at this point.
Yes.
That's personality.
Yeah.
You're just kind of
And
bringing
these are
everybody
big
to the middle. Target is just like, well, we kind of bring the most popular items from everything in the mall in one place. And then you get rid of the personality, the fringe. Because it was also interesting when you're like going to school, everybody's getting their personality from the mall.
And what store? You could tell what store people 100%.
Went to. You knew exactly
I
where
went
everybody
to
got.
Lodge. I went
Yes.
to Epic. I went to Echo. I would
Yeah.
go to Macy's.
And part of the puzzle
JCPenney.
is finding your personality at the mall that's unique to you. Because everybody has from the same pretty much options
Yes.
of where you're going to get your personality or how you present yourself, which is fashion, I guess.
And now Target has
And
4
hobbies.
Hot Topic shirts.
Exactly. So now it's just like if everyone can only go to Target for the personality just gets muted significantly.
And I think
which I think is just happening all over.
it's hard. Yes, everyone's brought to the. We're not like expanding upon individual
Niche
interests.
stuff. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
And which is crazy because that's where the internet is.
Yes.
The internet should be
that
exploding niche.
Yeah, which in some ways it does, but it's not as big or accessible as the mall. Like
In
there's
my-
Etsy, I guess. I don't know. I wonder
In
how.
my ideal world,
Yeah.
the stores would be a quarter of the size that they were,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they would be even
Hundreds
more
of
niche.
them. Yeah, that would be fun.
Just to go to a mall and they go, we have 10,000 stores
That
here.
would be incredible. And no big names.
No big names, just
Yeah.
10,000 different stores.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That's what I want. I don't want.
They don't want that.
one
Simon
big
Property
Target.
doesn't want that to happen.
Who doesn't want it?
Simon Property. They run all the malls. Also, all the malls
Yes,
got bought by
S-
like
It's
one.
spelled with an E at the end.
What?
Simone.
Really? I thought it was Simon.
This is a Mandela effect. That's also my new
Let's
thing.
see.
If I just get a fact wrong, I just call it a Mandela effect. It's the biggest scapegoat you could ever have.
It's Simon Property.
No,
Really.
Mandela effect. Oh
Mandela.
God,
Oh, I
it's
like-
a Mandela effect. If I was in elementary school now and I did a spelling test and I got a bunch of words wrong, I go, teacher, it seems that you and I are experiencing a Mandela effect right here because this is how I learned how to spell penguin. I would use the Mandela effect to blame everything. We
You
could. Oh God! If I was in college and I got answers wrong on a Calc 2 test,
Yeah.
you know the Mandela effect was at play. We're not using the Mandela effect to benefit us enough. We're
No.
using it as like, did you know that this character was called this in Boy Meets World? I was like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, yeah.
Use it to your benefit. Be like, get pulled over by a cop and they'd be like, your car's not registered. Be like, whoa, what's happening? The Mandela effect in my world was that we didn't need registration.
I love this. Not even just stop being on defense, go on offense with
Yeah,
it.
what are we talking? Whoa! There was a show called Sliders back in the day that was on a Sci-Fi Network that me and my dad would watch before X-Files, and it was about him sliding from one world to another.
Okay.
And so, like, the first example was he went to a world where at a stoplight, green meant stop, red meant go.
Okay.
I'm living in that world.
I love it.
Anytime I make a factual error, anytime that I can't afford something, I go,
Yeah.
the hell world am I in? Jesus, the Mandela's in full effect today.
You can even go as far as going, that used to be called Diet Cake, but then the Mandela effect changed it.
1,000%.
Just rewrite history.
It's not called gaslighting. It's called the Mandela effect.
You're
where I'm
right.
from.
Exactly.
It's
All right,
called-
then that's full guess. Who knows?
I mean, no, I'm being stupid, but
For sure.
I do think that is funny. No, but you know what? I think about the Target stuff because I love Target so much. But I love the individual things that are unique.
You loved the mall aspects of it, and then you realized what it was. But this is the
And we got wrapped
growth
up,
and change.
and we got wrapped up in the fact that Target's had Starbucks.
Yes.
Starbucks did a lot of heavy lifting. It was like a drug to blind us from how much they were taking away from us.
Yeah. Mall has Starbucks too. I love a mall with 10,000 small businesses.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah. This is why you got to subscribe to the Patreon. We have good ideas to change the world.
I mean,
The world is wrong. We're right.
But like, there's things I look back on, and that's like one of the most glaring things to me is how much I used to, because that was one of the fun things we would do during COVID. Was
Yes.
When you and I got vaccinated and we could be in the world, we'd walk around Target.
Yeah. I would go to Target when I was in the Poconos. That would be like once a week I would just drive to Target because they had Christmas decorations. I was there during the winter.
I know, and I wanna go to a place where there's just tons of handmade Christmas decorations.
Where somebody made them.
Right? The last Christmas order I bought in New York was from that coffee shop. Was just a felt Santa Claus holding a pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
And
great ornament.
It was I was so excited to walk into a place where they sold tchotchkes.
Yes.
I don't love Target. I love the thing that you're stealing from us.
Yes, exactly. Which is good to note.
It's hard, Rob. Yeah, so it's 400 is it's a reflective time, right?
Yeah.
And where we are now is, I think, so that I was thinking about like where we are now, and I think it is good to like, we constantly are reflecting. Like, I hope that everyone that listens knows that we're constantly trying to be better over here as individuals and as a podcast.
Yes.
Which is really hard.
And I feel like it is. We are.
Yes, we are. We are, undeniably.
I'm more proud of myself today than I was 5 years ago.
Same.
Which is good.
Which is, I think I'm a better person, and I think I do better work.
Yes. More thoughtful around a lot of things. And it's very much about the process.
Yes. And then we
and not the results. But I believe the results will come if we keep the process. Because I believe in what we do, and I think enough people that I think have success have also said that.
Yes. Yeah.
That they like our process.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's very important.
And the people that I would care about. Because the algorithms, ultimately, I don't care about.
No.
That's what we kind of are in this world where we're playing to algorithms. Or, like, I don't view us as actually playing to algorithms.
No, Rob, we don't.
Which I like that we don't.
I mean, we could be I've debated sitting down, writing, because I'll get, like, things. These are 10 viral hooks you should use to start your video. I've been like, I should just start writing segments of the podcast starting with that, and I don't want to do that.
Yes. And like sometimes people want to give advice, and they want to give you advice about like how to grow online or certain things and like play to those algorithms, where I'm like, I don't think we do put out clips all the time.
Yes.
That will be like, this is gonna bomb online.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's really funny. You're really funny in it. And at a certain point, the right person sees you be funny. If it has 200 views and they laugh out loud.
Nothing has 200 views.
So sure. Say it has 1,000 views, 2,000 views, a low view count. That doesn't matter if somebody's laughing out loud from it.
Yes.
And the people that you want to connect with it will connect with it. I think we just play to that. It's just you got to survive long enough to hopefully make a living. But we don't try to really. We change based on what we think is best and us self-reflecting all the time, not based on like what the world wants right now.
No, which is hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. That's not.
I don't want to. That's not.
I wasn't put here to.
That's not the main thing.
To crack an algorithm.
Yeah.
Anyone that's their purpose in life that's a tough purpose.
Yes, I agree. I think that their purpose is to make money from doing content. But
I'll tell you this, guys. If I didn't have this, I would not have social media.
100%.
I promise you that.
1,000,000%. You didn't before.
I didn't. If I wasn't doing this, I hate social media.
Yeah.
If I did not have this, I would not have social media.
That's not. When we sit down to talk about it, it's like we're not trying to be like, all right, let's get to 1 million followers. It's like, what do we need to? What is the world? What are we seeing in the world that we think is funny, needs to be criticized, or needs more empathy around? And I think that's more of how we design the show than like, what does TikTok want?
Yeah, I mean, the whole emphasis at the beginning was to have an idea that's stuff that we had a lot of passion and feel, like stuff that brought up a lot of emotions in us.
Yes,
I'm always emotions first. You'll find if you really care about something or there's real feelings around it, you could create some sort of art around it.
Yeah, definitely.
In my opinion, right? rather than just manufacturing feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, even that's why I think that people love reality show stars that just have a lot of feelings.
Absolutely.
Like Snooki's a star because she just felt nonstop.
And was relatable.
Relatable, felt nonstop. Now, and I think that's great.
Yeah. I agree.
But I'm not Snooki.
No.
Because as you know, I am over 6 feet tall.
But share it with a friend. Please continue to listen. If you're back and you were someone who's like, oh, I saw they did 400, I want to tune in, and you were listening 0 to 100, welcome back. If you were coming in and out of any phase, if you're here and you've been listening every week recently, thank you. But
I mean, no matter what, it's thank you for supporting it any way that you can.
Any episode that anyone's ever listened to or shared a clip or commented, we appreciate it.
And a lot of people have, and
millions and millions, almost over 500 million views across everything at this point.
Really?
I would say
over 500 million.
Maybe not.
Yeah, those numbers don't check. Those numbers
maybe
don't
200 million. No, I would say at least over 200 million for sure.
It's just nice to get to do something and continue to do it, and I wouldn't be able to do it alone without Rob, because it's easier to show up with someone else, you know?
Yes.
And someone else push you. Some days I don't want to do it. Some days he doesn't want to do it, and we help push each other.
Definitely.
To get there, which I think that I wish.
It's nice. I like working with you.
I wish that everyone gets something like that.
Yeah, me too.
That makes it easier to get stuff done.
It is, yeah. It's hard to find people that you like to work with. I think a lot of people struggle with this, and your work is a lot of what your life ends up being.
Yeah, it's important to remember,
and that's like the most important part about work, I would say.
So we're gonna continue to grow. I don't know what our plans for the future are here, Rob.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If ever you connected with something, please. We always love hearing from you guys.
Yeah, please.
Right? But we'll just continue what we're doing and continue to try to follow our foots on this stuff. And
I think we want to keep the main thing.
Yeah, that's a good.
And try to find ways to do that, whether it's this, whatever it becomes. But I like doing this. I mean, ideally, we would just be able to continue to sit and talk and to see what we see in the world, and people want to hear it.
Yeah,
I could do it for as long as people wanted to hear it. If we were making more money, I would do it forever. I think it's a very nice job. There's not many better jobs in the world than this, especially you look around.
Definitely. So, and we're gonna jump over. If you want to support the podcast, we have a Patreon. If you don't know,
we'll do the Patreon. Big Patreon.
We'll do a Patreon. I have something to share, and you already know what happens.
Nice.
Truly mortifying.
Yes. Oh wow. Okay.
Truly mortifying what I'm about to share on the Patreon today.
Okay.
But I will share that for the people.
Okay.
They need to know. They need to know. So if you want to go support, you could go support that over there. And if not, share the podcast with a friend. Literally, that's one of the best things you could do is send a friend an episode that you think they might like, right?
Yes.
So we give this to you guys. If at 400, I would love if you could give us the gift of just sharing with one friend.
Yes. Please.
Beautiful, Robbie. Hit the music.